almost 40 years, Kumpulan Ramli has provided Malaysians from everywhere the satisfaction of delightful meals every day. What started in 1980 on a small scale quickly transformed into a national phenomenon to Thailand, Myanmar, Singapore, Cambodia, Bangladesh and Indonesia, and expects to expand its exportation reach in the near future. Kumpulan Ramli is driven by its 5 core values of hard work, diligence, honesty, socially aware and zakat. But at its core, its #1 driving value has always been your satisfaction. Kumpulan Ramli established 12 subsidiaries selling an assortment of halal processed meats all over the country. To date, Kumpulan Ramli can produce over 1 million patties daily. And by the year 2020, it will have over 450 halal marts serving Malaysians in every corner of the country. Kumpulan Ramli, from a single step to a giant leap.
For the first implementation is knowledge discovery. The knowledge discovery run by Ramli Group is franchising. The Ramli Group has their own franchise concept. The franchise concept maintained in the Ramli Group is to enable burger sellers or burger entrepreneurs use the platform provided by the Ramli Group. Ramli Group is also expanding its business overseas such as Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia and so on. Marketing strategy of Ramli Group, which is product development, also one of the knowledge discovery used by Ramli Group.
Capturing the process readily within the country and exporting it readily abroad. Company Burger Ramli attitude remains the same. Consistency is the key to success, and Burger Ramli Enterprise have their own business objective. According to Satya 2016, this Ramli Burger Enterprise has been exported to neighboring countries like Singapore. Effort to expand into new market and is looking at a new market like the Middle East, Japan and Korea. As its production increase, Ramli Burger joint may be found almost any place. For example, Burger Ramli is becoming increasingly popular in Singapore, not just in Malaysia. This shows that company Ramli has knowledge management about the information that burger are a favorite of people around the world. This is clear that company Ramli Group capture a product quickly. However, in Malaysia, company Burger Ramli have 10 companies such as Food Industry Sdn Bhd and so on. But Ramli Supermarket Sdn Bhd on the other hand is open 24 hours a day to help manufacturing capture market and promote locally made product to be known by customer. As you can see, this is statistic Ramli Burger, McDonald's, KFC, Burger King and A&W. When it comes to fast food, the majority of the population prefer Ramli Burger to McDonald's, KFC, Burger King and A&W. The results are what they are because burger from Ramli Burger are far less expensive and the stalls are plentiful and easily accessible.
The next is knowledge sharing. Ramli Group has a good organizational system. The organization of Syarikat Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd consists of expert head for each department. Ramli Group will ensure the general managers are responsible in providing training to staff for the purpose of increasing employee productivity. The training used in the organization is by using 2 methods, namely the method of on-the-job training and off-time work training. The last one is knowledge application. Ramli Group has a prestigious factory that is located in Pulau Indah, Selangor. The plant has a high-tech waste treatment plant and parking facilities. There are also various facilities for the purpose of manufacturing products such as product research laboratory, a product development department and auditorium accommodating 300 people. The plant heading towards a landmark to become a high-performing plant in Southeast Asia.
The first evolution of knowledge acquisition for Burger Ramly is the revenue expected RM2 billion with a new plan. According to the newspaper Star, stated that Burger Ramly is a new product in Malaysian industry that is produced in Pulau Indah, Selangor. Revenue is predicted to increase to RM2 billion from 1 billion in 2018. The group production capacity will be increased from 100 to 300 tons per day in the first phase of a complicated competition scheduled for the end of the next year, according to the founder and managing director, Datuk Ramli. As a result of the heavy demand on a daily basis and the fact that the present facility is already operational, the business is now steady. As a part of the company development plan, Ramly Group also achieved goal of exporting to the ASEAN market. The second evolution of knowledge acquisition in Burger Ramly Company is active on the platform of a television channel. The program that Burger Ramly was involved in television channel is Cooking Plan for You, Delicious with Ramly from Chef Liza in 2012. In the show, Chef Liza Zaino, who is a big part of more than 100 produced by the Ramly Group to the cooking show. This program will ensure that the more consumers will attract more customers and potential investors to deal with Burger Ramly.
The first obstacles in expanding products into the food market, especially in the global market. Since the pandemic and endemic phases, especially in 2022, food and local products are being exported abroad actively. This difficulty hit hard, especially in the global market, so it will always be an issue. Many people have lost their jobs and incomes as a result of the economic downturn, particularly street vendors for the Ramly company. The sales, benefit gains and budget of the company are at a critical stage. This is referred to as one of the external threats to the organization. For example, Ramly products are only known as food wrappers and already banned in Singapore. Singapore labels Ramly burgers as pirates versions. The reason is Ramly's beef patty comes from India, which is not a source approved by Singapore's Agri-Food and Veterinary Authority. The next slide shows the reported news about Ramly burger is banned in the Singapore. Secondly, competition with the foreign fast food companies. Ramly Group is not quite familiar in foreign countries, especially being listed under the largest fast food globally. The company needs to always increase the competitive advantages in order for the survival of the business. It is because the competitors are in the same industry with Ramly Group or brands that are quite similar. Ramly Group face competition trends, especially with the high level of the fast food industry. It is due to rapid globalization on growing number of companies. For example, the major key players in the global fast market is McDonald's Corporation.
First suggestion is Ramly Group become an event sponsor. Event sponsor can help the Ramly company to cooperate with the other company. They can increase profit in the company. The advantage of this sponsor event can enhance the image of the Ramly company, as most people will often support each product. For example, the meat of this burger is home-based because processed using its ingredients. It can release with the 24 drivers for km for the economy drivers because it has the potential to create something different and give benefit to the company. Second suggestion is Party Burger beef forming machine. Food technological was of the method for processing and preparing food that use science and technology. So the Ramly company should use advanced technology to process food that make it more faster. In Japan, for example, Suzumo Machinery use technology. If so, it can relate 24 driver for KM for technology drivers because they are related to business strategy and information technology.